Coming up next on Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live, we're getting the secrets to some of the finest recipes from the brewery down on 4th Street. While the name may be German, the food isn't. All of that coming up next on Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live.
From Kitchen Theater at Sullivan University, this is Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live with your host, Kentucky's own Kevin Harnett, and America's Chief Entertaining Officer, Tim Laird. Here now, ready to reveal the secrets, Kevin Harnett.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the campus of Sullivan University. We're in the Kitchen Theater where we're about to see some secrets revealed from one of the great chefs in town. If you've been down on 4th Street, you've heard of Gordon Biersch. We're going to learn the secrets to one of their appetizers, pulled pork that we can do at home. And it's a coconut-crusted shrimp that we're going to learn how to make a stir-fry with. What do you say we get the show started with Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live and the executive chef from Gordon Biersch? Tim, what a great time.
Hello, how are you, Kevin? Oh, yeah! Wow! What a great audience.
This is fantastic.
They are on fire.
Are you all ready for a show today?
They are ready to go.
We have so many wonderful restaurants in town, but if you've ever been down on 4th Street, you know the energy there is electric.
Incredible.
And now the food has gotten even better.
It has, and I'll tell you what, I'm excited. I'll tell you what, Gordon Biersch, when they came into town, they had that anchor down there, and just another great restaurant to add to the scene in Louisville. So I'm excited for bringing on the chef today.
Well, I'm going to get out of the way so we can
All
get
right,
cooking.
thank you, Kevin. I'll tell you what, it's a great day to be in Kitchen Theater. Yes, it is. I'm excited. We have an incredible chef that's going to show us some great secrets. Here he is, Chef Jason Smith from Gordon Biersch. Jason! How are you, sir? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
I'll tell you what, I am excited. I'll tell you, and you know what? Gordon Biersch is just one of those incredible places. A lot of great foods. You change things up seasonally, and you have some wonderful beers as well.
Right. Our mainstay, of course, always probably our most popular is the Märzen and Amber Lager. We've also got the Hefeweizen and Pilsner as well. So.
And you know what I like about going down there? If you don't know which beer to have, you can do a little beer flight as well. You guys
Yes, you
offer.
can.
So that's kind of a fun thing to do.
Try all 7 of our beers.
All 7? Isn't
Yes.
that? It's a wonderful thing. One price, 7 beers. You can try, and then whichever one you like, you can go, hey, I'll have a full one of those, and away we go. Plus, great bar snacks. I mean, I love just going to the bar and enjoying your bar menu, which is a lot of fun, too. Little sampling platters and everything else, and just a great concept, I'll tell you. We love it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited. Tell us about what you're going to be cooking today, Chef.
2 different things. First thing we're going to be doing, as you said, you know, we've got a great bar menu going on, and I'm going to pull one of the items from there, and we're going to do a pulled pork street taco. First thing we're going to do, of course, we're going to start with a raw pork butt, okay, and we're going to crust that off.
That's what it looks like, by the way. Take a look at that.
Let's
Oh my
pull
gosh.
that out of there.
Oh yeah, how about that,
So,
gang? Look at that.
Beautiful. Pork is very simple to do at home, and I think it's something that scares people off a little bit. You know, we'd rather just go buy something already pre-done, but it's very easy if you've got the time to do it. Slow cook it, it just falls apart on its own. But what we're going to start here is with our rub. Chili powder, brown sugar, salt, pepper, cumin, a little bit of cayenne in there, a little bit of red pepper flakes. It's going to give it a little bit of heat for this particular dish. So, you know, all we're going to do is just dry rub that on there, get it in there good, because you want a nice crust to form on that.
That's
as it
one
cooks.
thing about it, very generous too, right? You just
Yeah,
have a
don't-
nice little, don't hold back on the rub.
Don't hold back. Don't be afraid.
It smells great too. I can smell the must be the cumin in there and some
Cumin, the chili powder.
chili powder in there. Wow. Plus, it's going to give it not only that crust but a nice little color on that.
Absolutely. So, once we've got that crusted, we're just going to put it in our pan here. Okay.
See now, so far that's pretty easy, right?
Pretty simple. And our best secret ingredient right here, of course, our beer. So, we're going to mix half and half. For this particular dish, I use our Märzen beer. Okay, and we'll mix that half and half with water. So we're just going to pour that in, and we're going to let that roast for about 7 hours. And that beer is going to cook into the pork as well. So at 225 degrees, 7 hours. That's something you can prepare before you go to bed. Put it in the oven, let it cook, set your timer, get up, pull it out. It's perfect. Once the pork's finished,
okay,
you know, we're going to pull the pork out, and we're going to pull that.
All right.
So, and then start to assemble our tacos here. So,
All right, gang. Well, we'll kick back. 7 hours. We
kick back.
Play
We've got some
games
beers.
Hey, it's been 7 hours. I can't believe it. Chef, time flies.
Time does
Oh,
fly.
look at this.
So,
Wow.
now, the crust we talked about gives it that beautiful color on the top of it. If you guys can see
That
this
is
here.
gorgeous. Oh.
So, once that's finished, we're just going to pull over here. And we're just going to pull the pork. I mean, it just falls, as you can see, it just falls right off the bone. So, we'll pull some of that off.
It does. Oh, it smells so wonderful. And then you have all the juices in the bottom, but that crust is incredible, Chef. I mean, it's just beautiful. This is great.
You know, once our pork's roasted, it's fresh out of the oven, it's hot, it's falling apart. We're going to take 4 tortillas here. As I mentioned before, these are a whole wheat tortilla. Okay, so once we've got this, we're going to take, we've got a tahini paste, combination of it's a lot of cilantro. I love cilantro. Tahini, a little bit of yogurt in there, a little bit of sour cream in there. And we're going to take that, and that's going to be the base of our taco.
It'll kind of hold everything together.
Kind of holds everything
like
together
a little glue to the bottom of the...
Then we're going to take, we've got a daikon slaw, which is daikon, carrots, cucumbers, and red onions. And let that marinate overnight as well. So rice wine, vinegar, sugar, let it marinate a little bit.
And even with the vinegar, will you still have a crunch to it? Will
Yes.
it still give it a nice little texture and crunch, which, gosh, beautiful colors too.
Yeah, gives it a lot of color. We're just going to take a little bit of this beautiful pork here, and we're going to set it right on top of that slaw.
God, that is. When you say beautiful, that is gorgeous. And you could, it just smells wonderful too. Just even the front row. Can you smell a little bit? Oh yeah.
Now that we've got that on there, we're going to use a little bit of cojita cheese, which is a Mexican cheese. The unique thing about this, it's similar to feta, if you're familiar with that. They also call it Mexican Parmesan because it will get soft if you heat it, but it won't melt. So it just
So
adds
almost
a little
kind of
bit.
complements the dish. So it's the cheese isn't going to overpower everything,
Right. It's very mild cheese.
but still act as, but still a good cheese.
It's a great
Like
cheese.
there's a bad cheese?
There are no
You're in a bad cheese? No.
So got that on there. We've got a cucumber sauce that we're going to finish off on the top
Wow.
before we garnish it off, and just as generous as you want to be, just right over the top of it.
That'll add, the cucumber actually adds a little coolness to it, kind of.
Kind of cools off the heat in it as well.
So does the beer.
So does the beer.
That'll give it a cooling effect as well.
So, and then lastly, we're going to top this off with some chili threads.
What are these? The chili fret.
Chili threads. So, just threads from a dried chili pepper.
Okay.
Okay. Kind of similar to saffron, if you will, as far as a garnish standpoint. They do have a little bit of heat to them.
Wow. Does that look like fantastic, man? You pop a little beer? Stay with us because we have more coming up with Chef Jason Smith from Gordon Biersch.
We've been learning the secrets from the executive chef, Smith, down at Gordon Biersch, and we have a chance to take a taste here. One of our lucky studio audience members, Jason Applegate's here. Nice to see you.
Nice to
we
see
had a
you.
chance to meet a few weeks back at the JCTC Foundation, that we were raising some money for scholarship and foundation funding so some folks can go to school, and you guys stepped up to the plate.
We did. I'm with own Southern Indiana Paint Supply, a Benjamin Moore store, and in Southern Indiana, of course. And we're 100% locally owned and operated, so what we try to do is give back to the community any way we possibly can. The JCTC is one of those organizations that you just have to be a part of if you're local.
It was fantastic, and what you did was awesome, and a lot of folks there were pitching in to help out. You made a lot of kids' possibilities come true, where now they can go to school. Now you have a chance to be rewarded with a great taco here. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? Well, you'll have a chance. Go ahead and pick one of those up.
We'll go right on.
It has the pulled pork on it. There you go.
What we got.
Yeah, you can't be shy about it. So once you have a chance to take a taste, we'll wash it down with some beer perhaps, but let me ask, how does it taste?
It's excellent.
What do you think? I want to ask, because I'm a fan of cucumber, and I know they have the cucumber sauce on there. Could you taste it?
You could. You taste the cheese really well, and the tortilla is excellent. The whole wheat tortilla. But the whole deal, it goes really, really well. There's the hint of spice, but it goes away with the cucumber, and it makes for a great dish.
There's only one thing that would make it better. You know what that is?
It's looking right over there.
Unfortunately, they've taken the beer away from us. Jason, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you, Kevin. You bet.
I'll tell you
what Jason and his business do is exactly what we do here at B&B Productions. All local, all positive, helping out and making a difference in our community. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, I'm back here with Chef Jason Smith, and we're here. Have a little cheers. Actually, what would we say in German? Prost. Prost. Here we go. Well, of course, we have to take a sip now. Oh, delicious. But a good reason to come down to Gordon Biersch any time of the year, taste some of their local brews. I'm going to give it one more shot just to see how we did. I'm going to check on that brewmaster, see how he did. Oh, yeah. That's it. Very good. I'm going to put this right over here away from Kevin Harned. So anyway, he was eyeing that earlier. Did you see that, Chef?
He was.
Anyway, I'm excited. Chef, tell me about what you're going to make next.
We're going to do a coconut curried shrimp. So we're going to start off with a little bit of sesame oil, which I love sesame oil.
I
it's
love
got
it.
that smokiness to it.
It's great.
To that, we've minced up some ginger, a little bit of shallot, and some garlic.
And the restaurant's calling. Hello? Chef, you're not here. Now, what goes into the taco again?
Everybody was told to turn off their phone. I forgot. So we're just going to saute this up, get that aroma going. You can smell that ginger in there right now. All right. Now that we've got that going, we're going to add some coconut milk. Some soy sauce. A little bit of sugar for sweetness. Okay. Curry paste, red curry paste.
That is a lot of great flavors. I mean,
yeah.
Very traditional.
A little bit of red pepper flake for heat. We want a little bit of spiciness to this. To that, also I've added some fish sauce. Okay, and we're just going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes.
Get all those flavors come together.
Get all those flavors going together.
Wow.
And you'll see this color really come together as well.
Kind of a beautiful bronze, golden. All right, so while this is
simmering, we're going to go ahead and start our shrimp going. So, a little bit of olive oil. Let that heat up.
Make sure the oil's hot, and then ready for the shrimpers.
Okay, so now we got these shrimp going. I'm going to add some shiitake mushrooms into there. A little bit of salt and pepper.
One thing about these, I know they won't take long to cook. The shrimp, once you get them going and everything else.
Very quick dish.
You bet. Mind if I stir the sauce?
Oh, go right ahead.
Do something. I can smell that coconut coming off the that coconut milk that's coming off there. Wow.
Really gives it a rich texture.
I mean, you've got a lot of flavors going on here too, Chef. This is just not one. Not just one flavor here. It's layers of flavor happening.
Okay. While we're waiting on that, last thing we're going to add to it is our baby bok choy. And like I said, baby bok choy is one of my favorite ingredients to work with. So we're just going to quarter that up. Toss that in there, along with our tomatoes, and lastly our beets.
A little edamame going in.
Okay, turn that down. Last thing we want to do to the sauce. Sauce is ready now. Because of the coconut milk. And we started off with the ginger and the garlic and everything. We need to strain that back out.
Okay.
So we're going to use chinois.
Because I remember that ginger and garlic was kind of rough chopped, which is nice. You still get that way. It lends a lot more flavor into what you're cooking down.
It really infuses that flavor into the sauce.
I think a lot of times, people use that little crusher thing, and it just gets it too fine. Where a nice rough chop is better for the flavor.
Right.
For garlic and especially ginger too. So.
And you're making a sauce like this. It doesn't have to be perfect.
No.
You're just after the flavor. You're not after the presentation. Shrimp are ready. All we're going to do is add a little bit of the coconut curry sauce into this.
Wow.
Let that saute up as well.
Wow. Wow. Hey, gang. Smell that all. Woo! Oh.
And right here, we've got some jasmine rice that we prepared earlier. So
great.
We're just going to right over the top.
Great.
We're going to garnish that off some sesame seeds. And we've got some green scallion strings. And we're just going to put right on top.
Beautiful.
So really sets that dish off.
Wow. Look at that. That looks incredible. I'll tell you what, Chef, thank you so much for sharing some of your great secrets to just a few of your dishes at Gordon Biersch, and I'll tell you what, you have many more, I know. So if you get a chance, come on down, see Chef Jason Smith at Gordon Biersch, enjoy some of their fine brews and some of their great food. So thank you so much, Chef. Cheers.
My pleasure.
Prost.
Prost.
Yes, prost. Secrets of Little Chefs Live here at Kitchen Theater. What a treat from Chef Jason Smith down at Gordon Biersch. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Tim. If you've been to Gordon Biersch, you know that everything is just transparent there. You can see the brewery, you can see the kitchen. What they're doing is made right before your eyes. We have a chance to take a taste of this wonderful coconut I'm
shrimp.
excited.
Well,
this looks
you're
absolutely incredible. This shrimp, I mean, it smelled so delicious when he was cooking it up with all the coconut milk and all the sauce. Oh, wow.
You can taste the coconut?
The coconut. The shrimp is cooked to perfection. I'll tell you, a little bit of the shiitake in there. All those flavors are coming together. A little bit of the ginger. Absolutely perfect. Well balanced. Absolutely perfect.
Let me just say, I'd get that if I were there.
I would too.
Oh, very good. There's one thing that may make this just a little bit better.
Yes. I know what that might be. Maybe a cocktail to go with it, Kevin.
You talked me into it.
Look at the way you're setting that up. Yeah, okay. Come on over here, Kevin. Come into the bar. Welcome. I have a wonderful, nice cocktail, light, refreshing, that actually enhance that particular dish. I call this the bee sting. It's really delicious. It won't sting you, though.
You don't know until it's too late?
Don't be afraid of this. No, I'll tell you what. In a tall glass with ice, I'm going to add about 1.5 ounces of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. So it's a wonderful honey whiskey. So
Now-
it's a lot of Jack Daniels and a little bit of honey.
Let me ask, because it seems like the honey-flavored bourbons have become more and more popular in just the recent time. Why is that? How did that come about?
People are looking for different flavors, as you know, the vodka craze with all the different flavors. So they're doing the same thing in the bourbon category and whiskey categories, and they're looking for different things. And I'll tell you what, this is a wonderful thing. And honey and whiskey to go together so well because of the aging of the barrel, the vanilla, the cinnamon, add a little honey in there. Boom, it's great. So anyway, 1.5 ounces of Tennessee honey. To that, I'm going to top it off with a little bit of ginger ale. Kind of the ginger with the Asian theme goes perfectly together. And this is an easy cocktail. Do you see how hard that was? And then just a squeeze of fresh lime goes in. Boom. There we are. Kevin, cheers.
Cheers.
Boom. Here we are. Let's see what it tastes like.
Wow.
Oh.
Ice water.
That tastes great.
I can see why it's called the bee sting.
I got stung.
Yeah. I did too, and I liked it.
Thanks, Kevin.
Tim makes everything look easy, doesn't he? Really, that one I probably could do myself at home. It's very, very good. Well, listen, we want to thank our chef today
You
for
bet.
sure.
Absolutely. Jason Smith from Gordon Biersch did an incredible job showing us one of those great secrets and sharing some of his beer with us.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate him coming in to reveal those secrets. We appreciate our studio audience for being a huge part of our show today. We want to thank you for watching, and I want to let you know that if you're looking for the recipes from today's show or any of our other shows, or maybe you're looking for a restaurant guide, it's a place to go if you're a foodie. It's newlocaltv.com. Check it out. You won't want to miss out on that. It's our new website, newlocaltv.com. Well, for Tim Laird and the entire gang here at B&B Productions, I'm Kevin Harnett, and we'll see you next time on Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live.
Secrets of Louisville Chefs Live is recorded in front of a live studio audience.